Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. It's me. How's everyone doing? I hope everybody doing good out there. I'm gonna do a little short story time about how I ended up in my situation, which is homeless, living in a shelter with my two kids. So if you're new here, welcome, and if you're not new here, welcome back. Hi fam. Um, I'm just gonna jump right into my little story time and just break it up into how I ended up to where I am now. Okay, so about 4 years ago, yeah, I had my own place, men's on, and my place got flooded bad. So I'm gonna insert some pictures. I'm gonna show y'all how my place got flooded bad. So as it got flooded, I kind of like moved back with my mom, and from there it was just like I was living with my mom, helping her pay her bills, blah 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 blah. But the point was like I always had a job, always, or taxes rolling. I could have been moved out of my mom's place, but it's like I got comfortable. I got comfortable with like, of course, living there, helping my mom, being around her family. You know what I mean? Because it was just me and my oldest at the time, which is I. It was just me and her at the time. So I got comfortable. I felt safe. I just say that I felt safe being around family because living in Baltimore City is dangerous as hell. And me being a single mom of a girl at that, it was just like I was scared of moving anywhere in the hood with my child. Like bullets, drugs. It's just a lot of property. So I was like comfortable with staying with my mom and helping her and doing that, you know what I mean, until I basically get all the way stable enough to fully move out on my own, fully be able to take care, you know what I mean, take care of my bills and stuff on my own, basically being a grown woman and shit, right? But in the midst of being dysfunctional, in the midst of being fighting and fussing, police calls and fighting, you know what I mean? It's just like it became too much for me. It became too draining to like kind of live there to the point where it's just like, you know what? I'd had enough. I done helped out as much as I could with what I needed to do as far as help my mother pay her bills, help my mother, her car, um, food, cleaning, you know what I'm saying? Making sure my kids not fucking up her house because at the end of the day, I don't want to raise little wolves, you know what I'm saying? So make sure my kids not fucking up my house. But, in the midst of all of that, it was like, in the midst of me still staying there is when I, got into a relationship. I forgot that part, got into a relationship or whatever, whatever. And then that's when I got pregnant with Sage. So then I'm still with my mom, but then I'm pregnant with Sage. So it's like, all right, bam, now I'm about to have two kids. Now I really gotta get on my own. You know what I mean? So that's where I really was like, I need to like step it up and shit. So that's where it was just like, all right, it's really time, grind time. So I'm back to working, back to staving, back to stacking my bread, and then all the situation happened with my sister. You know what I'm saying? So that happened, and it's just like it came overbearing again with all that drama that she got going on with herself. And it's just like I'm not even gonna talk about her little situation because I spoke on that a long time ago, and I'm over that. And what she got going on, that's just her. But it did affect the relationship that I had with my parents because I feel like she's alive. She's not in jail. She's not, you know what I mean. She's able to take care of her kids, and y'all not really pressing the issue on her to take care of her kids, and that's where the falling out had came in at because I felt like, okay, y'all see me, I'm struggling with my two kids, right? And I love my nieces and nephews dearly. You can't tell me shit. I love them like they my own. But right now, like I've been saying, I don't have it to take care of three extra kids. So what I need y'all to do, my parents, what I need y'all to do is buckle down on her and tell her like it's hard. You know what I mean? It's hard. So what you need to like get yourself together for your kids and do what you need to do for your kids and then handle that. But it's just like it never got to that point. They never wanted to tell her what she needed to do, and I felt like that's where we, clash heads at. Because it's like, y'all really letting this girl do what she want to do. Y'all really letting her live out here in this world like she don't have no kids. At the end of the day, it falls on us who's already struggling. You know what I mean? My mom helping me by living, helping me far as like, giving me a place to stay or whatever. But it's just like, if, like, why is y'all not like trying to tell her that she need to do what she need to do for her kids? Like, but so that became a real big argument, a real big fuss, and that's why I just had to leave. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like I'm getting too old to be still one living with my parents, just one. But I feel like I could have been moved out. You know what I mean? Because again, I had jobs, taxes, all that. I could have been moved out a long ass time ago. But I felt like if I move out, then I might be in a worse situation for us, like in the hood, You know what I'm saying? Like where it's like too much going on, and I didn't want to put my girls in a situation like that. So that's why I wanted to stay there to save enough to move where I thought can move into like a good neighborhood. You know what I mean, for my kids or whatever. But it didn't work out like that, so that's why I'm in the situation that I'm in now. That's why I'm staying in the shelter, and like I said, it's always clean here. It's always safe. I mean, you might hear some kids screaming and crying, but that's expected because, you know what I mean, babies cry, you know, kids scream, blah, 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 whatever. I can deal with all that, but because they not my issues, you know what I mean? Like, those kids, I don't have to deal with, so, yeah, I don't have to worry about all that other stuff. That's those parents' problems, but it came overbearing just being in a house where it was just, fussing and fighting, police cars, and I mean cars, not like cars, but like cars, you know. So that became a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like if I wasn't born into a fucking fucked up situation, like toxic parents to begin with, then maybe I would have had a chance in life. But you know what I mean? That's some shit you just gotta live and learn and accept and move on. You know what I mean? I just turned 30, like, you know. So now it's just like, okay, I'm about to get my own place again, because you know I already had my own, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's definitely time for me to get on my own and not have to fall back on my parents. Even though they're my parents, you know what I mean, they're gonna be there for me at the end of the day. But it's just like they need to get their life together too. Like, it's just not me, or you know what I mean. They need to get their life together too, because if they didn't see anything wrong with what she was doing, then I can't keep speaking on how it's affecting the kids, how it's this and this and that, when they're not doing anything to help me help them. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's like the fuss is like, if I gotta be the bad guy about telling her off about what she doing, then I'll be the bad guy, because at the end of the day, it's these kids that's getting hurt and all this other stuff. Like, y'all, there's so much that I really don't want to get into, because I'm over that, y'all. I'm over that point in my life where, you know, dealing with it. But I'm just like, yo, I'm just so tired of dealing with toxic people and toxic situations, and just like, y'all, I ain't got it in me no more to be dealing with draining ass people. That's why I feel like being in this spot, I'm by myself. Like, I know, you know what I mean, I'm talking to people, but I'm for like by myself, me and my kids. Like, I don't have to deal with nobody else's drama. I don't have to deal with nobody else's problem. Like, this is, you know what I mean, I need to get some sanity in my life and, like, you know, get my head on straight. Told y'all I'm about to start culinary classes, get that out the way. Then I'm gonna go for my CDLs. Like, yo, I'm about to get my life together. And I said that I had to break away from them to, like, realize want to get, you know, fully get my life together. Like, I'm telling you, being in an environment like that is toxic as hell. Oh my God, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. Y'all just don't understand. I get on here and I smile and I laugh and I joke, because that's really who I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to let my draining situations that I'm going through affect me, my personality. I should say that. I don't want that to affect my personality, because I've always been the jokester. I've always been the, you know what I mean, the person that people go to. If they need a good laugh, they having a bad day, they need a good laugh. That's me. That's who I am. Like, if you need somebody to talk to, I'm always there for somebody to talk to. But then it's just like, when I fell on my hard times, it was like I ain't had nobody to turn to. I ain't had nobody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. It's all good, because I'm talking to y'all. And I'm, like, venting, you know, to y'all, even though y'all not like my therapist. But I feel like y'all do give me feedback on and advice. And I really, you know, take that in and appreciate y'all for watching and then giving, you know, leaving the comments, because that make me feel good that somebody is actually listening to what I'm talking about. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not just talking to talk. Like, yeah. But so that's basically my, like, quick short story time on how I ended up homeless right now. But I'm telling y'all, this is not the end of my journey. This is like the beginning, and I'm gonna take y'all along with me day by day, step by step, about what's going on and everything. Yeah, everything. So before y'all get into out this video, leave your girl a thumbs up, subscribe, share, like, and comment. And don't forget, share, and don't forget to subscribe, y'all. And see y'all in the next video. Cheese, peace. Okay, bye.